Welcome to First Thursdays. Thank you for being here. You're at Sustainable Tulsa First Thursday program. We meet the first Thursday of every month here, and we thank TCC and the TCC team, Cindy Shanks and Mike Lemus, for helping to thread this relationship. We really appreciate it, and I think it's really made a difference in our First Thursdays. We have the opportunity to bring booths in, and what do you think about having booths today? By a round of applause. Let me hear how loud that is. Okay. We may continue on, but if you haven't had a chance, definitely make a point. We'll end a little earlier so that you have a chance to visit the booths. We have such a diverse group of types of nonprofits and businesses and artists that are here today and really promoting green giving and green gifts for the holiday season, activities together, as well as buying locally and supporting local businesses. So make sure you take a point to visit. Just real quick updates. So we just had our last B2B in February in November. We just had that, and it went very well. We were at OU. Matt Newman helped, of course, moderate, and we had a great panel discussion on innovation. And so we'll kick off next year in February of 2018, so look out for those dates for the B2B coming up. Another announcement, we'll have a coaching training. We're going to train some new coaches for Scorecard, which is our triple bottom line strategy program for businesses. And we'll kick that off on January 19th. So if you're interested in becoming a coach, please visit with me or with Sabrina and or Mike and let us know that you're interested, and we'll make sure you get an invitation. But it's a great opportunity to get to know people, also to build up those skill sets, and have a chance of helping our local organizations and businesses to be more sustainable. As I shared before, our first round of 31 verified companies did almost 900 action items in the Tulsa area, saved nearly $1 million, and we want to bump that up for next year and really help to make Tulsa a more sustainable community. So let us know if you're interested. Also, we can't do this without the support of our sponsors. I want to give a thank you to PSO, to Cavanta, TCC, and Mike McCann. If you will all wave if you're part of that, and let's give them a round of applause. Woo! Thank you. We also can't do it without you. So we'd love for you to become a member. Sabrina's back there, wave there. Sabrina, she's back there at the table back there. And if we'd love for you to become a member of Sustainable Tulsa and help us support this program so that we can do more with First Thursdays. So, and there's cookies for everybody. The cookies are from the Altamont Bakery. Read the story on the back. They were one of our Bellman winners a couple years ago, and these cookies are made in collaboration with the B'nai Amunah Synagogue, and they work with mentally ill adults that bake the cookies once a week with them, and they train them, and they're paid, and it's a wonderful story. And the other thing I want to point out, I had a couple of here, they're gone, that you can put your own sticker on there. So if you're with a nonprofit or a company and you want to give away some cookies, you can order these cookies with your own label on the front, and that's what we did. So it's an opportunity to also help to share that out there, and I know they're sold around town as well. So that's an opportunity to promote sustainability this season as well. I want to thank my board members that are here today, Matt Newman, Mike Lemus, and Carrie Rowland. Let's give them a round of applause for their leadership. Woo! And I want to thank all the volunteers that are here. If you'll wave, and Sabrina for helping organize all of them. Thank you for helping with setting up today. So also want to thank Rob with Chimera. He has just decided it's easier just to donate the coffee, so rather than sell the coffee. So coffee's back there for you, and so thank you, Rob, with Chimera, for that as well. And we're all, okay, that gets a big applause. Okay. All right, I'll let them know. And then we're composting. So we are composting for every first Thursdays. There is, by the recycling bins in the corner over there, there's also a composting bucket with full sun composting. And so please, at the end of this, if you have anything left over from your lunch, compost so that we can try to go for zero waste, zero energy here. So there we go. So we're kicking off 2018 with Michael Patton over there. Give us a wave there. He is going, yeah, oh yeah. Well, we're an applauding group. If you don't know Michael, you should know Michael, and we're going to have a lot in 2018. He's going to help us kick off the year right with your New Year's resolutions or revolutions, whatever you pick. So anyway, come prepared to think about what's that one thing that you want to do a little differently in 2018, and what can we do to help you with that? So look forward to that. That'll be January 4th, I believe. Yes. Okay. We also, a new thing we started with these listening tables. So there's on the tables, you'll see these little piece of papers, and Cindy has been so gracious to organize these, but it's a way that we kind of heard to be a little more interactive pre and post a first Thursday meeting. And so there's some ideas on these little half sheets on the tables about, how to engage a little deeper on this, on the conversation of the day. So we'd love to hear back from you how that's going, or if you have any other ideas. And Cindy, wave your hand there. Cindy can help you if you have any questions about that. So there you go. So without further ado, we want to introduce Matt Carney. Matt Carney is with Root Tulsa, and he is going to share with us today about green giving. He has, after nearly a decade, he spent on his bachelor's degree at the University of Oklahoma and the beginnings of a career in journalism in Oklahoma City. Matt Carney returned this spring to Tulsa. Currently, he's managing a new digital project backed by the George Kaiser Family Foundation, Root Tulsa. Let's welcome Matt.
Appreciate you, Corey. I have to apologize. I think we took the cookies that I think Corey was going to use as a prop up there that you were showing off there. So sorry about that. Oh, we took your cookies, the ones that were waiting up here. So, actually, if you guys would give me 1 second here while I pull up the PowerPoint. Oh, wait, there's that. No, I wanted the PDF. That's what we wanted. Okie doke. How's it look up there? Is it looking okay? Yeah. There's a little thing on the side, but we'll live with that. So hey there. Thanks for having me, Corey. I appreciate that introduction. It's a pleasure to be here with you guys today. I was actually in Seattle yesterday, and it was actually quite a bit warmer than it was outside today, way up there in the Northwest, surprisingly. So we'll kind of start off with the first question. What is Root Tulsa? Who am I? What am I doing here? What are we all doing here? So Root is we're a field guide to Tulsa. Essentially, we're kind of on that model. The idea of an illustrated manual for identifying natural objects. You go out and about to a big national park, whatever. You're identifying the different kinds of animals that live there, the different flora and fauna, all that. We're like that, but just for Tulsa. We publish sort of stories about Tulsa's history. We publish a local business directory, guides for folks getting around the city, and we maintain a big, sort of thorough, comprehensive listing of events going on around town in a given day. So we launched the app last summer, and we launched a sort of light version of the website this most recent summer. And it's meant for visitors and locals alike. If you're in from out of town, it's a great way to kind of navigate around the city, find what's good. And if you're here, it's a good way to just kind of know what's going on in town on a given day. We have a website. You can find us at the App Store at Root Tulsa, or roottulsa.com is our corresponding website. And of course, we're on all the social media accounts, all that. Just to tell you a little bit more about our history, where we came from. We are a nonprofit. We're on the nonprofit model. It's totally free for businesses to hop into our business listings. We don't, sell advertising, like maybe a traditional digital publication or like a newspaper or something like that. We're supported, we're a nonprofit supported by the George Kaiser Family Foundation. We're part of their civic enhancement plan for Tulsa, which those of you who are familiar with GKFF, civic enhancement is a big focus of what they spend their money on. Give you some examples, some other stuff that we're kind of lumped in with in terms of their civic enhancement initiatives. They've spent more than $100 million in the Tulsa Arts District going back to 2009. Talent recruitment and retention, that's just making sure that the talent that we do have here in Tulsa receives the sort of the proper leadership training and stuff like that so that they can move on with their lives, grow within their businesses and within their communities, and also just retaining talented folks here in Tulsa, not losing them to the coasts, in addition to bringing in talented folks from elsewhere. So the Tulsa Artist Fellowship is another sort of similar program. We actually shared offices with them until recently when they moved into their new office in the Archer building, which is another big kind of renovation project that GKFF is overseeing. And actually, the Tulsa Artist Fellowship did just open up their new refinery space, where all the artists, work in their studios. Artists who come into Tulsa from elsewhere around the country. It's a one-year program where they come in and they get to live for free in the Tulsa Artist Fellowship studios. And in exchange, they open the studios up for gallery showings every so often. And then, of course, the Gathering Place. You may have heard of it, right there in Midtown. That great big $500 million park. They're a very big GKFF civic enhancement project, and Root is comparatively a very, very small one. So it's kind of how I like to tell people, just for scale, here's where we fit into the GKFF sort of civic enhancement portfolio. So who are we? We come from a lot of different backgrounds. Kate Hoffland over there actually is a part-timer. She works with us, and B. Baker is my other full-time employee. But it really is just kind of the three of us. We're a very small team. Kate and I come to Root from a journalism perspective. She used to work for Urban Tulsa Weekly. I worked in Oklahoma City for the Oklahoman and the Oklahoma Gazette there. I worked on the Oklahoman's website for several years. So digital publishing is kind of my discipline and my area of experience. If any of you guys ever use like the News OK News app and you got a push notification from us, it's very possible that I sent it. So that's sort of my discipline where I'm coming from. But yeah, we work with artists. We work with local freelancers to actually write our guides, which are generally organized around a particular theme around Tulsa, so that if you're interested in vintage shopping, for instance, craft brewing, bicycle tours, whatever. We work with local freelancers who have experience in those fields to produce guides for the app and for the website. And just in general, enthusiasts for Tulsa. We want to cultivate a sense of civic pride for our city, because you go to a lot of other cities and it's not that way. And we want to keep and hold people here in Tulsa. We want them to be proud of Tulsa. And that's essentially what we're trying to do with this whole big project. So today, why we're here, green giving is the topic. We're going to kind of talk about why it's good for you, what it is exactly, why it's good for the local economy, why it's good for the planet, and then really kind of the meat of the presentation today is we're going to give you guys some ideas that the three of us worked on together. That sort of function as a local gift guide for this holiday season. So we'll get started with kind of a loose definition of green giving, what roughly it sort of means. So loosely defined as gift giving with the broad discipline of environmental sustainability in mind. We want to hold these questions these sort of questions in our heads as we're shopping this season. how do the manufacturing, production, distribution of the gifts you purchase, affect our climate? How do we avoid overconsumption of resources during this, the most consumer-heavy time of year? It's just kind of a seasonally focused version of the idea of ethical consumerism, right? Some might call it spending is morality. The idea that in a free market, consumer-driven culture, we bear some responsibility from our position on the end of the global value chain. And there are plenty of ways that we can approach this. There's tons of perspectives. We can scale it up or down: economic, social, cultural, religious, irreligious, political, humanistic. I'm not going to get into that today. I just kind of want to acknowledge that, and that we're not going to get into it because we're just experts. We're just experts on Tulsa. We like Tulsa. Don't want to worry too much about starting revolutions in the aisles of our nearest chain store or whatever. So we'll just kind of operate from the simple baseline that I think is reasonable, and hopefully we can all agree on, that excessive pollution caused by consumerism is bad, and we should do whatever we can to limit its impact on our planet. And yeah, more or less from our position on the sort of global value chain, that means green giving. So here's an example I found of not so green giving, and I love this particular photo. It comes from a Nike outlet store in Tulip, Washington, Black Friday last year. Got picked up by Mashable and kind of spread around the internet. But I like this picture because it sort of captures like all the worst parts about shopping this time of year, right? Like, it's stressful, it's messy. There's tons of people trying to get in and out of the store, and they make a big mess. But then also you kind of see all the individual packaging that goes into these mass-produced products. Stuff like that's what we're trying to sort of cut down on with the idea of green giving. So yeah, the goal of green giving isn't necessarily in and of itself to give a virtuous gift or whatever. We're just trying to cut down on the environmental pollution caused by shipping, over-reliance on plastics, mass production, stuff like that. So why give green? There's a people component. Giving green is good for you and your loved ones. It sort of forces you to stop and like really consider the person that you're giving the gift for, right? You got to get a little bit more creative with it. It's not as easy as just going to the store and picking something off the shelf. You really have to stop and think about it. As we all know, giving the Lexus with the bow on it that we give to our loved ones every year. I don't know about you guys. That's usually what I get for my family members, is a car with a big bow on it. We're just trying to cut away at that idea of sort of traditional giving, that it's just buying somebody a mass-produced product. The profit component, giving green keeps money in the Tulsa economy. I don't think we need to explain how that is good for a local economy to you guys. You all seem to get it. Keeping more money here in our wallet here locally in Tulsa is better for the overall economy. So green giving in a lot of ways can be considered as an alternative to sort of these traditional giving practices. So some examples would be like experiential giving the gift of an experience, of going someplace together as a family, or amongst friends or what have you. The gift of experience, focusing on quality over quantity. It's not how much you give; it's how precise you give. Used versus new. A lot of the times there's perfectly good used products waiting at stores for you to go find. You gotta dig for them a little bit. Homemade, handmade, and yeah, buying local, buying from the smaller stores down the street as opposed to the really big one. Excuse me one second. So just general kind of overview on some experiential gift ideas, and fortunately here in Tulsa we have a lot of really good ones. There are so many museums to see. There's plenty of spectacle between the PAC and all the other little local theaters around town. There's so many different options for tours, whether that's a bike tour or just a walking tour. They're organized around different themes, as we'll see here in a few minutes. Tons of different classes for the hands-on member of your family. And then just the idea of upcycling, of taking something old and sort of refitting it into something new. So we'll kind of move into the sort of gift idea portion of the presentation here. The Tulsa Botanic Gardens is a fantastic gift for young families. Annual membership start at $50 for an individual, $75 for the household. It has a great big playground for kids. They host music nights, yoga classes, all kinds of gardening workshops, story times. If you end up going there, with a family more than twice a year, you might as well get a membership. Great place to just let your kids off the leash, let them go run crazy in the garden. And it's a nice place to just walk around and think. It's very serene and beautiful. I think the last time I was there, they told me that they had something like more than 1,000 different types of flowers growing in the garden. And there are all these hiking trails as well, so you can easily spend longer than an afternoon out there. Philbrook, not just for visitors anymore. Also a great gift for folks with young kids. Annual memberships start at $50 for individuals, $80 for a dual membership, so it kind of fits into the realm of an affordable gift. Kids under 17 get in free, and you don't even have to, walk through all the galleries with little kids. You can just take them straight to the back and set them loose on the green space back there. And they're doing a great job too of hosting movie nights, special events, all kinds of stuff that bring in lots of people. So there's always plenty to do there. And regular daily admission is reciprocal with the admission to the downtown location, so plan that into your trip as well. Children's Museum's another great local institution. Annual memberships just for two is $43. For family, it kind of moves up from there. Benefits include unlimited museum entry for the year, admission to members-only events and special events, discounts on camps and classes, all that fun stuff. This year's winter break camp is sweet science. So, if your kids have a sweet tooth, they're interested in learning more about candy, which, maybe take a look at your dental insurance plan first. But consider that for kids age 6 to 12 or so. Circle Cinema. This is kind of more in my wheelhouse. Tulsa's nonprofit art house movie theater. It's in Kendall Whittier, just a beautiful up-and-coming Tulsa neighborhood. Annual memberships are $50 for single, and if the recipient of your gift is under 35, then you're eligible for the 35 millimeter club, where the cost is $35 a year. So you get discount on tickets, special events admission, free member appreciation events, merch discounts, all that fun stuff. And it's not all, just foreign and art house stuff. I think I saw Dunkirk there a few months ago, so they do get in, bigger films from time to time. But definitely fits within that realm of experiential giving, of going out and taking in a show, as opposed to, just gift wrapping a bow on a product that might be outdated in a few months. The Performing Arts Center. The nice thing about the PAC is they give gift certificates in any denomination, and you give it to your recipient, and they turn around and go and see whatever programming they want, whenever they want. This time of year, you got the Christmas Carol, you got Nutcracker, jazz ensemble, all kinds of stuff going on at the moment. But yeah, the nice thing about sort of a gift certificate to the PAC is, it's redeemable anytime. Wait until they're showing Annie or whatever it is you want to see, and go out and have a nice night. Oh, kind of moving on to sort of the walking tour portion of the gift guide. The Tulsa Foundation for Architecture, great local company that does personalized tours, walking tours every second Saturday of the month at 10 a.m. Their annual memberships are well worth the money if you have any interest whatsoever in Art Deco, downtown architecture, anything like that. For students, it's only $25. For the individual, it's $45. Family, $60. Benefits include advanced access to ticketed events, which, if any of you guys are familiar with TFA's ticketed events, they go out pretty quickly. I think Dwell and the IDL always sells out fast, and getting into a second Saturday tour can sometimes be kind of tricky if a lot of members have already put in for it. Tulsa Segway Tours, another way of sort of getting around town. You will probably never catch me on one of these things just because I'm totally afraid of going head over handlebars. But that's why they make you wear the helmet. Amanda Harris leads it. She's fantastic. You do a short little orientation training, and then she takes you loose all the way around downtown. But yeah, they do the downtown Tulsa tour, private VIP tour where you can kind of craft your own experience. The downtown tour includes the Art Deco district. They go past the BOK Center, up around One Oak and the Tulsa Arts District, Center of the Universe, all that. And they use Route. So another excellent reason to give a gift of a tour on a Segway. Tulsa Spirit Tours for the member of your family with an interest in the spooky side of things. Under 16, admitted with a parent or guardian only, so maybe not the best gift for little kids. Unless you want to give them nightmares. Amongst their offerings in a given year, there's a haunted pub crawl, a bus tour, a prison tour, Ghost Girls, Guitars, and Gunslingers. That's a walking tour. B and I actually took the Serial Killers, Murders, and Mayhem tour a couple of weeks back, back in October, which was kind of the great time of year for it, and it was genuinely pretty unnerving. Fun night, but yeah, maybe not the best for the kiddos. And they have a creepy Christmas light tour. So if you're tired of, the same old every year, just looking at the nice Christmas lights in the neighborhood, creepy Christmas light tour might be for you. Most tours are in the $20 to $40 range. So nice gift if you're looking for something to do with somebody who wants to get totally spooked out of their brains. Have you ever seen the bike bar going through downtown and not seen anybody just having a blast on it? It always looks super duper fun. Bike bar runs. It's cheaper from Sunday to Thursday, more expensive on Friday and Saturday. They do morning, afternoon, and evening tours. They go through the Brady Arts District and through the Blue Dome District, or you can create your own route. Holds up to 16 people. So maybe something a little bit better for a large group. Tulsa Bike Tours, relatively newer business, started by Chris Bolden's that guy's name. It's kind of similar to some of the walking tours. You can customize it a little bit if you want, but for 2 hours up to 4 hours, $50 a person up to $100 a person. You get your bike helmet and water included, and he takes you around and uses Route actually to navigate as well. But they'll take you to see all the famous historical Tulsa and famous historical architectural sites. Save a little money and ride your own bike. So if you've got one in the garage, that's a good chance to use it. Must be 14 years or older for that one, so maybe not the best for younger kids. Okay, so my personal favorite go-to stocking stuffer gift for the last couple of years has been Keep It Local cards. they're relatively newer here in Tulsa, but they got their start in Oklahoma City. And it's just a discount card that typically gives you anywhere between about 10 or 15% off at local businesses. It ranges on what the discount is and what it covers, business to business. But every year I make up the value, and then probably about 10 times that. It's a $15 card. You can buy them at a handful of their partner businesses. Currently, there are 44 in Tulsa. And if you do a lot of traveling between like Tulsa and Oklahoma City, a lot more of the businesses that accept Keep It Local cards are located in Oklahoma City. But if you go to their website, you can look around. It's something like 300 plus businesses in total. But yeah, for the most part, it's discounts on drinks, food, apparel. If you do a lot of dining in like local restaurants, great gift. But yeah, these are total, like, they're $15 cards, and they fit right into stockings. Perfect stocking stuffer. Fab Lab. So anybody know about Fab Lab? Okay, a few guys. It's a little bit more obscure, but it's definitely for the sort of the hands-on tinkerer in your life. Located just north of here at the Hardesty Art Center. You must have a membership to get into Fab Lab. So there's no, kind of one-time use sort of thing. Great gift for, the family member who really likes playing around in the garage, but maybe wants a bigger garage. Capabilities there include photopolymer 3D printing, which I swear I totally know what that is. Fused deposition 3D printing, laser cutting, engraving, vinyl, film cutting, 3D scanning, all kinds of stuff. So if you want to sort of take your garage tinkerer level or garage tinkering ability to the next level, Fab Lab's the place to do it. Membership plans kind of run from a standard sort of $13 a month on up to more than that if you have family members who want to be involved. Decapolis painting classes. Where is Decapolis from here? I'm a little disoriented around downtown. Kind of like up and east a little ways. But yeah, they host painting classes, drink wine and paint. Not too much more complicated than that. Great little date night with or something with the family. You can pick a painting or let them design one for you. They do a monthly 7 to 9 p.m., $40 a person, and that covers all the painting supplies and all the wine you can drink. And then, while you're also out there, you can shop for Tulsa-themed inventory, books, vintage toys, gifts, that kind of thing. Tulsa glassblowing school, very much in the vein of a painting class or like a hands-on sort of experience. They do like sort of one-time experiences and multi-week classes, so you can sort of hone your glass blowing skills. They do have like a holiday ornament, a $35 holiday ornament and paint holiday ornament class. Yeah, so you go and you end up with something to hang on your tree as a result. Plate classes start at $50. And it's open Monday to Saturday to actually buy what they produce there inside the studio, and of course they do the first Friday glass blowing demonstrations, and those are really cool to see. Okay, so moving on, kind of into into sort of the more membership kind of wing of our gift guide here. Lots of local food co-ops and CSAs around town. Some of them are subscription-based, so maybe you give the gift of a couple of months membership in a co-op, and then kind of think of it as getting your gift recipient like in the door of the food co-op. Tulsa has a lot more of these than it once did, so you have some options. Anner's Wellness Works is weekly. They include produce, fruit, meat, eggs, bread. Blooming Acres CSA can be picked up here in Tulsa or out in Broken Arrow. There's Fisher's Produce, Oklahoma Food Co-op, Three Springs Farm and Local Farm OK are some of the more popular ones. Also, kind of in the realm of food, there's Living Kitchen if you want to make the drive to Depew, Oklahoma. It's about 45 minutes south and west on I-44. But they host 9-course farm-to-table dinners made with ingredients grown right there on the farm, which you can tour beforehand. So, great thing that you could take slightly older kids out, show them the food show them the food that's made before it winds up on their plates. Cost varies on the season from about $95 to $125, and you got to make reservations in advance, but definitely worth it. Definitely worth it as a nice date night. A little bit closer here in town, I spoke with someone from Grog's earlier, but yeah, the Reserve at Grog's Green Barn. So you can go shopping in the morning for where they're open as a nursery during the day, and then dine in for dinner on Friday and Saturday. Also on the farm-to-table model, very similar to the Reserve. A little bit closer though, just out there at 61st and getting close to Broken Arrow. They do private events as well. Yeah, and not all retail has to be brand new. Plenty of used and kind of upcycling stores around town that do a good job of picking through all the stuff that you'd maybe find at just a general like a general thrift store or something like that. Bound for Glory books and Gardner's are both kind of my go-tos for stocking stuffers for friends and family. Guaranteed to find some old CDs or stuff like that without having to go through all the dusty bins. Soboco, Retroed In, Cheap Thrills, Vintage Vault. Retroed In and Vintage Vault are a little bit more in the way of furniture, and Soboco and Cheap Thrills are a little bit more in the way of fashion. So yeah, don't always have to buy new. You can always find something fun there. And if anyone happens to see anything with the old Tulsa Run logos on it, I would definitely accept those for Christmas gifts. So those are our gift guide recommendations. And if you actually go to the website later, today or tomorrow, we'll have the actual recommendations themselves sort of formatted into a guide. But yeah, I appreciate you guys listening. You can download Root Tulsa at the App Store or visit us on our website at roottulsa.com. We're also on like all the social media accounts, so you can find us there too. I think someone had a question out there. Yeah. We're working on that. Yeah, but yeah, at the moment it's only iOS. Yeah. But yeah, I think. Oh. Few people? Hey, that's good to see. Yeah, let's hopefully see some more of them. Well, yeah. Well, I hope you guys enjoy it. We've got big stuff planned for 2018. We're getting with we're working with another web development firm on kind of expanding our website quite a bit. So big plans for us in 2018. Oh, and if you are a business and you don't have a listing on Root and you're interested in that, please come over there and talk to me. I'll give you a business card. We'd be happy to get with you guys and hear more about what you have going on wherever you are. Yeah. Yeah, thank you.
Wow. So there's your resource for buying locally and all kinds of activities you can do. So definitely get the app and find out what else is going on this holiday season. Before we wrap up, though, we're just going to give each of the booths 30 seconds to do your pitch why you want us to come by and see you for this holiday season. So we'll start over here with the Tulsa Symphony.
Hi. On the note of experiential giving, the Tulsa Symphony tickets are an incredible gift to give someone to enjoy the gift of music. We have tickets, we have gift certificates, we have classic subscriptions, pop subscriptions, flex subscriptions, where the person can pick which concerts they want to attend. And that can be for the remainder of this season. It can be for next year. A lot of possibilities for the music lover in your life. So don't forget Tulsa Symphony and your Tulsa Arts organizations.
All right, great. Lindsay?
So our table is the Tulsa Community College Phi Beta Lambda Business Student Organization. And so we have a couple fundraisers going on. We have Garden Diva ornaments that say peace. We also have some that say TCC. And so, you know, they're locally made. And we're trying to raise money for our trip to nationals next summer in Baltimore, Maryland, where our students like Luke compete nationally every year.
Hi, Carla of Grog's Green Barn and the Reserve. So a lot of people, our most popular thing this time of year are gift cards, and you can give for someone to spruce up their landscape in the spring after the dead of the winter, or come to one of our dinners at the Reserve also in the spring.
Hello, I'm with Eco Green Mobile Detailing, and we do eco-friendly car cleaning at your home or your office. I will tell you, everybody loves a clean car, so we have gift cards available. I have 4 children, so it looks like they just dumped waste baskets of trash all over my vehicle. But you might be transporting like your mother-in-law this holiday season, or I don't know, whoever you need to impress and you need a clean car, give us a call, or you can go to our website, www.ecogreentulsa.com, to purchase gift cards.
Hi, I'm Anitra Lavenhar, local photographer. I have individual cards for sale. Some of them highlight Tulsa, some of them are more natural, flower-based. And I also have gift packs for gift, if you have someone that you need to get a gift for, or if you want to get yourself a nice gift. I have Tulsa area cards, calendars, and prints as well.
Hi, I'm Karen with Oxley Nature Center, and you can give the gift of inspiring the wonder by bringing someone out to Oxley and taking a hike. If you want to spend a little money, you can give a gift back to Tulsa Park District by joining Oxley Nature Center and the Friends of Oxley, and they help then support this center. Or you can give a gift of a membership to someone. They start at $25. I think family memberships are $35. So come out to Oxley and see us.
So this is the ORU Artists Table. We have some artwork made by students from ORU here that you can buy to give as a gift to someone. And we also have a little pamphlet over here with some more ideas for experiential gift giving if you'd like to visit us.
Hi, we're Land Legacy. We do land conservation, work with ranchers and farmers, and we want people to go out and enjoy the woods and walk in the pastures. So what do we do for a green gift? We just thought about, so we got these sticks. They're walking sticks. They're engraved. They're very nice. We're selling them for $20. We're just encouraging people to get out and enjoy nature.
We're the Water Co., and we have a pretty nice little lineup of reusable bottles, cups, bags, and straws. We're trying to get Tulsa to really give up single-use plastic for good. We also do corporate gifts. So if you guys want to have customized bottles, cups, we've got these new bamboo usable coffee cups. All these things can also be branded. We just need a few weeks lead time.
Hi, I'm Stacy from the Tulsa City County Library. If you live, work, or go to school, then you're eligible to get your library card, and that gets you access to the best free resource in your community, I think. I also have event guides today, so if you want to find out where you can take your kiddos to see Santa, or where you can laser engrave some Christmas ornaments, all that's in the event guide. Thanks.
I'm Graham Brandon, the director of the Met, and we're actually not really selling anything. We have a top 10 green list that we've been doing for a really long time, so you can come get some ideas. But I would be remiss if I didn't say you could become a friend of the Met. So that's another gift idea. Joining any philanthropic organization is always a good idea. So come on by.
Well, thank you all for coming out and bringing the booths and what you have to offer. And these are some ideas for you. Hopefully you'll go by and visit them and purchase your memberships or your items. Let's give them a round of applause for being here and what they offer for the Tulsa area. So our last little bit is we have a few drawings. We had a couple of board members drop off some really great things, and some of our members also offered some gifts. So we're going to do that, and then please stick around and visit the rest of the booths. So